Pakistan is a place that is filled with amazing history and multiple cultures that make up the world that we know today. Welcome to FTD Facts, guys. For those who are returning today, we have a really cool video for you guys in which today we are talking about a particular area and a city called Hyderabad, which is in Pakistan. And for those who are joining us for the first time, welcome to FTD Facts. Here on the channel, we've grown as a community to understand different cultures by bringing out the positive things about other people and the places that they reside. Now, for most of our viewers, we've had people request us to talk about Hyderabad. And not to lie, sometimes we got confused because we weren't sure if they were talking about Hyderabad in India or the Hyderabad of Pakistan. So this video, though, we are focusing on the Hyderabad of Pakistan. However, there will be a Hyderabad of India that will follow shortly. So hey, what's going on, guys? The man behind the voice is me, Dave Walpole, and welcome to FTD Facts. This is a channel, as you guys know, where we like to talk about different cultures, but it is an honor to finally talk about Hyderabad because I find it's a very fascinating city. Now, for those who are joining us for the first time, leave a comment for a future video because we talked about people, places, animals, so let us know what you want to learn about. Now, those who have been here for a while, I want to know what are some of the cool facts that you have learned from this channel. Me, I'm excited to talk to you guys about Hyderabad. You guys might be shocked about some of the facts that are about this city. So let me know your thoughts because let's get into talking about Hyderabad. Now, Pakistan is a country with a large amount of people, and Hyderabad is the fourth largest city in Pakistan when it comes to population. And the city is located in the Sindh region of Pakistan and has a total area of 3,198 kilometers square, with a population as of 2014 equaling 3,429,000 people, 471. Now, within the city, the populations are quite diverse. First of all, the largest group is Punjabi, along with 5% of the population being Hindus and following, but however, white Christians make up only 1%. But what I'm most fascinated about this city is, well, the structures and some of the interesting areas within the city itself. For example, the Shahi Bazaar. It is one of the biggest bazaars in the entire world, and it's crazy because it's one of the longest ones considered in Asia, which I honestly thought something like that would have gone to a place like India or China, but I guess I was wrong. Now, one thing about the Shahi Bazaar, if you translate it, it pretty much means royal bazaar. And royalty is a great name for it because when I think of royalty, I think of old. And some of the shops along the 2 to 4 kilometer long bazaar are some of the oldest in the entire country. And one in particular, and for those who live in Pakistan, you may have heard of the Bombay Bakery. Like most of the buildings within the city, this one has been around for over 100 years. That's right, it even dates back to the British rule. But this bakery is famous for its cakes. As a matter of fact, it's so famous they only give out a limited amount of cakes per customer. From my understanding, it's a maximum of 4 per person. This is because some people will try to buy the cakes and then sell them for much more money than originally priced. Because this bakery runs out of cakes quick. People line up for hours before it even opens. And as a matter of fact, throughout half of the day, they tell people to go away and to come back later so they can make more cakes. Now, getting back to the city itself, it served as the capital of the Sindh province from 1947 to 1955. However, the area itself was founded way back in 1768. This was because of Mangalam Shan Kalhoro, who was the ruler of the Kalhoro dynasty, decided to create the Paco Kilo Fort. Now, the fort itself may have areas that are in disrepair, but throughout history, it has served as the barracks of the area. It is one of the oldest buildings within the city, and by the time Shan Kalhoro laid the foundation in approximately 1769, the city of Hyderabad got a really interesting nickname, and it was nicknamed the Heart of Maran. But besides the history, the heart of the city also remains true when it comes to helping other people. Because Hyderabad is also a city that is home to one of the largest mental hospitals in all of Asia, and is definitely the largest mental hospital in all of Pakistan. It is called the Sir Kawasji Jahangir Institute of Psychiatry, and the hospital itself has been helping people since its construction in 1852. Now, have you ever heard of Ajrak? Well, you're probably familiar with it. It is block printed cloth that is used for decoration, rugs, and bedcloth. And I have to say, it's very interesting and unique in design. But Ajrak is very symbolic to the people of Pakistan, and as well is very famous in the Sindh region. However, Hyderabad is one of the cities that really created the culture of Ajrak. This is because ajraks are not just rugs, but they are sometimes worn during festive seasons or weddings. And not only are they an honorable thing to wear, but they are an honorable thing to give, as sometimes you gift an ajrak to a friend or a person whom is greatly respected. Hyderabad may be a very interesting place to go and a very beautiful place, but one downside is it doesn't have a fall season. As a matter of fact, and one interesting fact is that it really only has 2 seasons, and that is summer and winter. Its fall and spring seasons are generally very short, but from mid-April to June, it's considered one of the hottest times of the year, with temperatures sometimes getting up to 48.6 degrees Celsius, which was recorded in 1991. However, the lowest temperature was 1 degree, which was recorded in 2012. It doesn't seem to get really cold around there, which is kind of good. Now, of course, we can't talk about Hyderabad without forgetting about food, because let's be real, food makes up a culture. You go anywhere, you go to Karachi, Lahore, they're all like, oh my gosh, the food's fantastic. But Hyderabad is famous for a dish called pala, which is a fish that is pretty much only found in the Indus River. But one thing that I found fascinating about this fish is that the fishermen of Hyderabad have to be crafty, because when it comes to pala fish, the fishermen have to use special kinds of nets in order to trap these fish. And you could say that pala is the dish of Hyderabad, and it is popular. Now, to close it off, guys, some really interesting facts that I really liked about Hyderabad is its architecture. In the turn of the 20th century, the city had some amazingly remarkable structures being built, and some of them are world famous, such as the Navalrai Clock Tower, which was built in 1914, but there was also Homestead Hall, which was built in 1905 and is amazingly put together. And let's not forget the Sindh University, which was actually founded in 1944 and is still part of the Association of Commonwealth Universities of the United Kingdom. And even though the actual university is located in Jamshoro, it has a campus called the Elsa Kazi campus, which is located in Hyderabad, named after German writer and poet Elsa Kazi, who is also known as Mother Elsa in the Sindh province. However, the city also has much to honor, as 2 of the buildings, such as the tombs of Talpa Mirs and the tomb of Mayan Galham Kalhoro, are tombs that honor the dead leaders of the city. Obviously, the tomb of Mayan Galam Kalhoro honors Kalhoro, who is the founder of Hyderabad, but the Talpio Mirs are a series of tombs from those who ruled the Sindh province from 1784 to 1843. And lastly, let's talk about the Ranakot Fort. This one is special. Even though it is 51 miles away from Hyderabad, I like to consider it part of the region because it is fascinating. It is not only a World Heritage Site, but is considered one of the largest forts in the entire world. And the walls of the Ranakot Fort are also famous because they are connected to the hill forts of Rajasthan. And these impressive walls extend all the way from northern India into Pakistan, making them the second biggest wall next to the Great Wall of China. As for the wall, it extends 38 kilometers long. That is impressive. In 1993, these walls were nominated to be considered a UNESCO heritage site. However, they are still on the tentative list. But one thing that's amazing about this fort and these walls is scientists aren't really sure why they were built in the first place. They have some ideas, but they're not conclusive. As well, archaeologists aren't exactly sure when the construction started, but they have an idea that the walls were built sometime in the 17th century. So there you have it, guys. That's been us talking about Hyderabad in Pakistan. My name's Dave Walpole, and like I said, there's going to be a Hyderabad, India coming next week sometime, so keep an eye out for that one, just because we want to balance it out with India and Pakistan, because we got so many of you great followers who are learning about other cultures, and I think that is absolutely fantastic. But for you guys who do want to make a suggestion for a future FTD Facts video, be sure to put it down there, because we love listening to you guys. And I mean, hey, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't learn about really cool things like, you know, the Ranakot walls. Like, that's just insane. I didn't know there were other walls just like the Great Wall of China that existed throughout the world. Also, guys, if you really want to help us out, share this video, share it with your friends, your family, all that sort of stuff. Put it on your Facebook feeds or your Twitter or whatever. Also, check out Grammarly.com. These guys are one of our sponsors. If you guys sign up for them for free, they help us get more videos. But to sum it all up, I am so fascinated about the amazing things that come from Pakistan. It is a part of the world that many people may ignore, but for others, it is home to some really cool history. A history that connects itself with its neighbors and to the rest rest of the world. But this is the city of Hyderabad, a city that is just amazing to learn about. It is called the Heart of Maran, but I like to consider it a heart that is always beating in the great country known as Pakistan. Thanks for watching. Before we get out of here, guys, we want to let you guys know that you can also support us here on our Patreon page. This is because we like to put a lot of energy and effort into our videos, and we know that you guys like what we're doing here, spreading the positive vibes. Also, if you really like learning about the culture and community of Hyderabad, you may also like learning about Karachi. So check out our other videos, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.